Hello, good morning. My name is Kat. I'm a reader, a writer, and a generally chaotic human being. But let's talk. Let's review my October and let's talk about plans for November. That's to put the coffee down. So, for starters, I've got my planner here and I've also got my goals bullet journal. I've actually managed to this month, in the first month, I've done and remembered to pull some sticky notes from my board. So that's, I've already pulled 3 of them. The board was not full this quarter to begin with, and that's okay. Also, if I do something that goes towards my goals, like an overall arching goal, and I didn't have it up there as like a smaller step, sometimes I will actually take one of my sticky notes in a color that's not up there, and I will actually write the extra achievement on it, and that will be like an extra achievement. So I've already done, so I did a writing update video this a couple days ago. I think it was on the 25th, about this month I managed to achieve a 10K day, and I finished draft 1 of Shadow Book 1, aka Whispers of Tomorrow. And I actually, hold on, I'm grabbing a thing for visual aid. So this is my Kindle. My phone's making noise. So I actually have, this is the EPUB file for draft 1 of Whispers of Tomorrow. I actually plan today, it's October 29th that I'm recording this. I plan today to start reading it and going through with a notebook beside me and making notes as I read, because I don't want to be editing as I read it. I need to actually look at it as a reader and make sure like things are filled in. If scenes are missing, I need to jot down what scenes those are and notes about fixing them. I'll probably also write some notes about grammar and stuff, but that's to happen. I already know, I think I mentioned this in the writer update, I already know I need to fix the passive and the past tense and present tense stuff. So I do know that. I will write a note of it as well. So that's one of my big goals. So, and some big achievements right there is I also realized that is the first time I've ever truly finished a first draft of like an original work. That was not an assignment for school. So that's actually a really big deal. Part of why I have my planner here. So this is some stuff about my planner. So this is the Law of Attraction planner. It's dated for September 22 through December 23. Every month there is a reflection section. There are like top 10 achievements. So I'll just run through that. I've also learned real quick that I should probably work on this, on the reflecting on my month as the month goes, because goldfish have better memories than I do sometimes. That's all I'm saying. So I got to see my parents this month. That's technically an achievement, because I hadn't seen my dad since Christmas last year. It's October, we're almost to Christmas this year. I did the 10K day, and great news, I got a job. I had a job interview yesterday. It went really well. And I was hired. So my first day is November 1st. I'm super excited. That does affect some of my plans, but also it doesn't affect some of my plans because I was hoping I'd have a job. And I was somewhat planning that I would have a job, and I also had like a mental plan for if I didn't have a job type of thing. What did I do? I finished the first draft. I've already mentioned that. I started with Devin cutting. Remember, hashtag free Devin. We want Devin's channel back. But as an alternative to his playlist, we created an author to and writing playlist spreadsheet. I did a whole video about it and talking about how to use it. If something's missing, there's a Google form on it. Did all of that. I'll link it in the description, as well as the video. My doctor, I'm counting this as an achievement. My doctor told me that I don't have to see him for 6 months. Considering I was initially seeing him every month, and then this was like 3 months since my previous appointment, so I'm definitely doing better health-wise. Also, I have not had as many depressive or mental health dips, so I'm super excited for that. That's actually an achievement I didn't write down. I did write down that I started making candles. I have some candles right there. So I hopefully, possibly in November, candles will start appearing on my Etsy store, which is Cat Leo Creative, and creative is with a K. They might also appear on my coffee. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do, I know for a fact I have lavender and lemon candles, and then I also have, they're also a wax. I think it's rose, eucalyptus, and grapefruit candles. And then I'm currently working on a candle to be basically the smell, I guess, or one of the things you would smell in the clearing that is in shadow. It's in the fake clearing. So I'm kind of making like candles for my book, I guess. And I really like the one that I've already made. My first attempt at that one, I actually really like the smell. I actually really like the combination of the rose, grapefruit, eucalyptus with the candle I made, because I made them on the same day, and my room smells super good. Oh yeah. So those are like my top 10 achievements. Oh, I also started filming and posting on TikTok. I did also post them on YouTube Shorts, but I think I want to do them a little bit longer. And YouTube Shorts are like 60 seconds versus TikToks can go up to 3 minutes. So I'm going to primarily post them on TikTok, and then I will do like compilation videos, I think, of the skits here on YouTube that follow. It's called Ghost Not Found Here. Some of the shorts are available here on my YouTube channel. So, but this planner, the questions also ask like, what did you learn this month? So my achievements as well is I started doing Duolingo under the semi-peer pressure, which I had been considering doing anyway, to refresh my Latin. I'm actually pretty impressed that I remember as much Latin as I do in doing the Duolingo Latin. And I also started Duolingo German. I was like, let's do 2 things at one time. That's a smart idea. Not. Some of the things I didn't achieve that's down on the list here. So what did not happen and why? I didn't do my podcast, which I wanted to start working on my podcast again, but my book takes precedence, in all honesty. And I'm not sure, I'm not really going to care if I don't get the podcast up and going again this quarter, or if I need to wait until next year. That's fine, because I was really bad with my podcast anyway, so I'd rather have a more filled out plan for it for the second season. So that was my October. What are my plans going into November? I'm still not sure if I want to participate in NaNoWriMo. November 1st. And that's also the start of NaNoWriMo. So I'm not sure if I want to do that for sure or not. If I do Nano, it's probably going to be a combination of, I'm going to count what I'm editing, as well as if I do draft anything, I'm going to count that as well. Because that's just going to have to be how it works, because I want to adjust to my new job. So along with that, I want to have content coming out in Nano, but I don't want to stress about it. So my goal is this weekend, I'm going to create a bunch of presentations in Canva that are talking about my projects. So Shadow, Blood Rain Trilogy, Gallows Matriarch, Ghost Not Found Here, Uncommon Royals. So it's going to talk about those and kind of their connections. So I'm going to do a series of videos about it. So there's going to be one first video is going to be like an overview of it, kind of, and talking about my projects in general, what genre I write, yada yada. That one's more going to be me specific. The next videos are going to be like, there's going to be a Shadow video specifically talking about Shadow, and it's going to talk about the main character, and it's going to do explanations there. And then like one for each series. There probably is also going to be a video that's literally me just going off and talking, like rambling about fanfiction and all of the random ass fanfiction ideas I have. I'm a fanfiction fiend. Okay, y'all know this about me. This should not be surprising. So yeah, my goal is to get those presentations made, either today or tomorrow. All of them, so that between tomorrow and Monday, I can record them all and schedule them to go live throughout November. So that'll be hopefully a fun series, where I get to just ramble about my writing projects and my characters and the world and how the worlds are connected. There will probably be spoilers in those, because sometimes when I start rambling about my writing, I just can't stop. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video at all, could you give me a thumbs up? If you'd like more content from me, could you hit the subscribe button? I think it's on this side. I'm not sure. It's somewhere. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.